Okay, today we're going to install Motion and get Motion to email any snapshots it takes to our email address. Well, I'll start it off with a fresh install of Raspbian Server Edition. So first thing I'll do is update apt-get. So this will make sure that we get the newest packages. Okay, just some fast forwarding here. Now that apt gets updated, we can start installing our packages. First thing we'll do is install Postfix, as this is a fresh install of Raspbian. We don't have any of the fancy mail daemons installed yet. So we'll get Postfix. This will ask us some configuration questions once it's done installing. So we'll give that a bit. Okay. These settings will change for everyone depending on their ISP and who they're using as their mail provider. For me, I'm on Telstra BigPond and they need me to relay my mail through their host. Obviously, if you don't want to send it out to an external email address, then you can configure Postfix your way, or if your ISP use different ports, then that will be where you configure them. And some more fast forwarding here. Okay, now that Postfix is installed, we'll also need to install a mail client. I've chosen to use Heirloom MailX. You can use your own command line mail client if you want to. It's up to you. And a bit more fast forwarding again. Okay, now that's installed, what we'll do is we'll try sending a test email to ourselves, and we'll see how that goes. So let's try to send it through. We'll check our own mail to see if it got rejected. No mail, and look at that, we have that in my inbox. Hi to test@solaris.net. Alrighty then. Next step is to install Motion itself. Easy enough to do. So apt-get install Motion. It will get a whole bunch of things. So now we can give it a bit again. Okay, some more fast forwarding again. This may take a while depending on your internet connection, so I might need to sit back and relax for a bit. Okay, now it's all installed. As you can see, Motion wasn't started because it's disabled via the etc default Motion file. What we'll do first is we'll edit the Motion configuration and modify it to suit our needs. So this is some giant file. You can see there's plenty of options here. Right here at line 70 and 73 there is the width and height of the snapshot. In here you can see at line 77 there's the frame rate setting. So all of these can be customized to how you want Motion to watch for motion. What I'll do here, I'll just bump this up a bit so that it will need a bigger object for it to actually trigger the motion detection. And if we go down a bit more, you can see here at line 233 there's the quality setting to be used by the actual snapshot itself. Now I'm going to decrease this a bit so that the image files are a bit smaller, and we go down a bit more. Okay, and we'll turn this to on. Now what that does is, that's the locate setting at line 314. It will draw a box around the motion it detects, which will make it a bit easier to see if you're checking your email on the phone. So then we go down a bit more. Okay, here we'll just change it to 25. This is up to you. I prefer the live webcam server to not use as much bandwidth, and bump this up a bit so that way the live stream is a bit faster. And We'll also turn off the webcam localhost option so that we can actually access the webcam from elsewhere, and we'll do the same with the control pages so that we can access the webcam from anywhere other than the Raspberry Pi itself. Alrighty, so now we go down a bit more, and here on line 521 you can see the on picture save value line. What we'll do is we'll uncomment that, and on this line, this is where the command gets executed when a file is saved, so we'll get rid of value, and we'll echo in the body of the email that we want. So in this case we're going to use motion detected, so echo then the quotation marks, motion detected, and then we'll pipe that to the mail client, which will then use it as the body. So mail, then we'll append the snapshot to the email using the -A option, and then -S will set the subject to motion detected, and we'll send that to test@solags.net. Okay, so again, what that will do is that we'll use motion detected as both the body and the subject of the email, append the snapshot, and then send that to test@solags.net. Rightio. So we'll just go through the file quickly. You can see there's some SQL options here. If you want to log to an SQL database, and the configuration files for more cameras. So if you want to use more than one camera, you'll need to set up some extra configuration files. In the meantime, we'll just be using one now, so we'll save the file and quit, and we'll go and modify the default file there. So in here, what we'll need to do is change the no to a yes, so that we can start the motion daemon. Once it's done, we'll save it and quit, and we'll start motion with the init.d script. So now you can see that the motion daemon has started. We should be able to access the motion control pages via the browser. So we'll open up a new tab and navigate to the Raspberry Pi itself, which in this case is 192.168.2.96 on port 8080, which is defined in the configuration file. Now you can see the motion configuration pages come up, and if you go to the detection status, you can see it's active, so that means it should be currently detecting motion. So what I'll do now is I'll run over and make some motion, and hopefully it'll pick it up. Okay, so now I'll wave my hand in front of my camera for a bit. Unfortunately the camera's a bit slow, so we'll see what it picks up. And we can see we have emails here. So these emails are the ones that Motion has sent out to my email. You can see there's a white rectangle around the light area of the screen cap. That's where Motion detected motion. Sounds a bit odd. You can see that there's a bit of a blur in this one, because the camera is in regular low light, so all you can see is a blur from my hand waving from the camera for a little bit. But you can see that Motion has successfully captured the motion. So if this was in during the daytime, you'd get a pretty clear picture of my hand. But yeah, so that's how you can get the emails out to your email address. Hopefully this helps people out there. If you have any more questions, feel free to email me through my blog, or contact me on Twitter or on Google+. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching this tutorial, and thanks for watching.